Hey everyone. So we're gonna see if we can rescue some of these potatoes. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go through them. I know the top ones are no good, like that one. No good. So I was thinking of making some breakfast fried potatoes, but if we can find some good ones. So there's some underneath. That one looks okay. All right, so I'm gonna pick some out, some good ones, and then we're gonna wash them, and I'm gonna use the peel too. So, all right, let's get some in a bowl or something. Or put it in. We'll just put it right here on the counter. I'll just wash them in this thing. I'm just picking out a couple of good ones. I don't have to put the other ones in the garbage so I don't try and get to the good ones. I just finished making a scrunchie. Oh, you can't see it, but I'm wearing it. There it is. Anyways, I'm wearing it. So I didn't wear it. Hey, we up, dude. I was going through these last chance potatoes. Like, there's probably good ones in there, a couple of them, and I got 3 of them so far. Let's pull this back. Hey, Will. I am determined to just eat whatever is in the house since the boys left because there's food here, but you know what I mean. And I am just one person now, so I'm not trying to like waste a bunch of food. So I do need certain things all the time, like you know, like sugar, coffee, and cream and stuff. But other than that, I'm eating whatever I got, and because I got stuff that I never like. That one's okay, but this one's not. Like I have to like peel them and stuff. And these ones, they don't seem to be getting any like roots and stuff. So I don't know what they did to these potatoes, but you probably can't regrow these ones. I don't know. They're not getting any. Not there. I haven't seen one. There's usually at least one or something that's got a growth on it. That one. That one looks okay. I thought that was like a worm, but it's not. It's just a piece of. Yeah, I found. I don't need too many because I'm just me. But I'm gonna throw these out after this. Oh, there's an okay one. I cut that little piece out. Yeah, there's far few in between that are still good. And these are definitely a weird kind of potatoes. I found them a little bit like, I don't know, almost like not really having the potato flavor so much. Maybe they're fake potatoes. Maybe that's why I'm not getting eyes. I don't know. Okay, that's probably enough. I don't want to show you guys my sink because didn't do dishes yet. Hey, Aussie. Hey, that's twice I saw you. Before when I went to sleep and now. People like to walk by here and get the dog going. Shut up. It's annoying people that like to hang out in the hallway. Cracking Cracker Jacks. Sorry about the noise, my dog, because she's letting me know that Cracker Jacks are like in front of my door. The Cracker Jacks are in front of my door. One day I'll be able to move away from this building. I was driving around today and I saw some other buildings in town here that are nicer. Like even if I stayed in town, there's other places I can go look at and see if they are a better option for me. People like to disturb people around here. They like to like if you're in a peaceful, if you're peaceful, they want to make sure that they disturb your peace. You shut up, Will. Subscribe and like to. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to you. You got content? What do you upload? What kind of content do you have? I'm just washing some potatoes here right now. This is like my life channel. If you wanna subscribe to my other channel, Cast Love 101, there I can there I do a lot of um you can learn a lot of knowledge over there. God bless you too, hon. Most High. I'll accept the blessing from the Most High. Most High God. The creator of heaven and earth. Oh yeah, that one is a bad one. That one's a bad one. I don't need that many potatoes, but just cutting off little bad pieces that I saw on there. Turn that water off. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 potatoes. 8 potatoes. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, we're going to cut them now. I'm going to maybe set up the camera so you guys can watch me cut them. Oh, don't. Oh, my phone's asking me if I want to shut it off. I'm like, man, why would I want to do that? Alright. Alright, I don't know where my good knives are. I need my good knife. Oh, it's probably dirty because, lazy over here. Didn't do the dishes again. At the bottom of the sink. That's where she is. My favorite knives. I have a few of them. I am just washing this knife quickly, and then we're going to cut up the potatoes, and I don't know what else I'm going to have, maybe some eggs, and I have homemade bread. I'll show you guys my beautiful bread I made the other day. And for anybody that's been following my bread making and stuff, and you've watched the other recipe that I did before with the regular bread, I got some tips for you guys. Put an egg in your dough. Oh, it makes the bread so much softer and just like more, not so not so chewy, but more softer, right? Like so. We're just gonna cut these potatoes, and we're gonna cut them. The ends we're not gonna cut them twice, but the rest of the three we're gonna cut them twice. So yeah, I made a beautiful bread, and I show you I got that one loaf. I made it 2 loaves, and that was the other day when I made pizza. From the same dough I made pizza, I made 2 loaves of bread, and I had put olive oil in it too, and then I put egg and 1 egg inside, and then I egg washed it, and it's just really good bread. It's just more like sandwichy bread, not so much crusty bread. It's crusty on the outside, yes, because of the egg wash that I did, but it's not like old-fashioned crusty bread like my other recipe. It's more like softer, like sandwich bread. Yeah. I'm just cutting them however, just making sure that the pieces are small, that way they cook faster. I am half blind. I'm not wearing my glasses because my glasses are not right for me, and I've got to wait. Actually, March. I qualify to get glasses in March, where you know I get help pay for them, whatever. I did have my eye checked, but I wasn't qualifying for a new pair yet, like where they help you with it. And I can't afford glasses. Like they're expensive. And I could use the same frame now that I have. Like my frame's nothing wrong with my frame. I have a few different frames. Actually, I kept my glasses. I never gave them back or anything away or anything like that. I've got quite a few glasses, and I kept my other glasses. The last glasses I kept because I didn't know if I was gonna like the bifocals, and I don't like the bifocals. All right, now we're gonna start the pan. I got a little bit of old butter in here. I'm gonna just heat it up a little bit and then rinse out the old butter because I don't want old butter with my taters. So this is what I got. This is what I got from the 8 little potatoes. 8 little teeny potatoes. But yeah, so the rest of them they're gonna go in the garbage because there's not really anything good. Yeah, these are all bad. Like you think it's a good one and then you turn it over and it's a bad one. I'm kind of hungry, so and I've got onions now, but I also got some for lazy people like me right now. I got this onion here, so I'm gonna use that onion right now. For lazy people like me today. I'm feeling lazy. I really am. I did do free readings last night for like an hour, and I got two new subscribers on there. But I gave them a free message for new subscribing people, and then for existing people, I made a good deal. I like $3 for a reading, but nobody came and got one. Not even a one person come and got a $3 reading. You're also feeling lazy right now. I got the same bifocals for 3 years. Not gonna spend 900 on new glasses. Yeah, well, when you need new frame, when you need new glasses, but not you don't have to get the new frame. Hey, Brian, you don't need to get the new frame. You can just use your old frame and then get them to put the new frames in the old, you know what I mean, in your old glasses. But yeah, I don't get like name brand glasses or whatever, like Gucci or whatever, or Prada or whatever. I don't deal with that. I'm not a what you may call it. I'm not a celebrity idol worshiper. I'm not one of those. Okay, I think celebrities obviously are like normal people. Like now they're becoming more normal people than they used to be. Than people used to think of them. But I've always thought of people like in the industry, they're just normal people, and that acting is just their job. You know what I mean? It's like for people that think that they're always in acting mode. Those are people that are like think that teachers are always like act the same way at school. I mean, at home as they do at school. I remember thinking like that when I was younger. Mm, yummy. Yeah, I just rinsed the pan out because I don't want no old butter in it. But yeah, it's hard for me to see and focus. But when I do put my glasses on, it just messes with my eyes even more, I feel. And that's not good. Like when I feel like my eyes are, I don't know, I just need to redo the, I'm just letting it like kind of scissor off the water off of the pan. I seen somebody did the other day. I'm gonna try it. Actually, I threw that oil out, didn't I? Yeah, I did throw that oil out. I had some older oil here. Um, there was somebody that showed you how to clean oil, like how to clean cooking oil when you like deep fry. Actually, I could do it to my deep fryer. That you were using a certain things, and then they added to the grease, and then it separated all the yuckiness, and the grease was new again. I forget. I did save that video, I think. All right, let's get started here. We got some. I can't believe it's not butter. I can believe it's not butter. I can believe that. Oh, of course. All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna put you down here for a minute. When I said of course, I mean that I had to wash my, I had to wash this. I use the only thing I use on things. Oh, the pan is hot now. I should turn it down maybe just a little bit. I'm going to put some onions in here and then the potatoes, so take it off the heat for a minute to let it calm down a little bit. All right, now we're going to grab these. Okay, it's hard to hold this. You know the long nails. That's probably enough onion. See how the onions just really took up all the butter? The frozen onion. Where did you just come from? The bathroom. One into the garbage, were you? We're gonna let this just cook a little bit. I'm gonna turn it back up. And now it's calmed down. And once I put the potatoes, I can put a little bit of water to actually soften the potatoes off a little bit before they start getting crispy. That's a little trick how to make the perfect potatoes. I'm gonna put a little bit more butter in it because we're gonna put the potatoes in here. I love fried potatoes. Love them. And then we're gonna do an egg after, and then I'm gonna show you the bread that I'm gonna use. So sometimes you gotta turn your pan because the burner isn't like the same heat on this all the spots, I guess. Okay, so they're kind of caramelized now. Okay, let's get the potatoes. And I'm going to put a little bit of salt on the potatoes before I put them in there. I'm just going to use this. Oh, it doesn't want to open. I'm using sea salt. I also use this for my baths. So. Sea salt. I'm going to mix that up. Right now we're going to put them in. Uh-oh. No. You're always trying to get them. No. Salt's bad for you, honey. You can't have it. You can't have it. No. I gotta do dishes later. Mix it up. Okay. Now we're gonna add a little bit of water. And then I um, gotta grab one of, a lid. Where's the lid for those now? No, that's not the lid for it. Oh, this is one, but I have other ones. So they're already starting to get translucent, but the onions are really dark right now, so I'm going to add some water right now. Now I just want to turn it down to about 6 and even it out. And then you put a lid on it. So I'm just going to grab this lid. I mean, it's not the cleanest, but I just used it for frying the other things, so it's nothing bad. Well, maybe I should clean it. Hang on. But that'll loosen it up a little bit. I mean, I like cleanliness. I don't like using things that are dirty. Even if it's just from even the day before, still don't. I thought I had a couple of these size though, the same size. Well, I got the oven on because the apartment heat doesn't seem to like hit the right spots for me. It's not very even. Washing it good. Tasting like soap either. Okay. Now I'm going to put it back on. Gonna give it a quick stir and then maybe I'll have to put a little bit more. Ooh, look at that already. They're almost done. They just probably, I don't know if they're still hard, so I need to add a little bit of water, a little bit more water, and then put the lid on it. Okay. Put a little bit more water. So all the butter I put in there, or margarine, that levels out, the water levels it out, so we're good. Yeah, Shelby can't have that what she was trying to get there. Yeah, still got water. And then, okay, now I'll show you the bread. I'm just going to flip this over, but I'm going to wipe it off because I used it for potatoes, but I'm going to use the other side for my bread to cut my bread. So, look at this bread. This is what I'm talking about. So this is what, and I put some olives in there. I mean, olives. I put some sun-dried tomatoes in it too. But yeah, look at how shiny it is, and it's got what are those seeds called? And so I gotta eat it up because I took out of the freezer yesterday, and I made 2 of them. So I finished my one yesterday, and it's still very soft, but we gotta put it in the microwave for a few seconds. for it to be like fresh again. Oh, you guys went sideways on me. Alright, there you go. Alright, so we're gonna cut it. Actually, put you back here where you guys can watch me do it. I'm still learning where to position my camera for you guys so you can watch me. So we're just gonna cut the ends off. I like the ends, but there is also a little tomato or bell pepper that was in the oil, in the olive oil that I used, and it's so soft. Let me cut the second piece off. There's more in there, but like this so soft, even like with it. Let me put it in the microwave for a second to show you. 11 seconds. Let's give this a little stir. I need to put a little bit more water in there. The potatoes are still, the potatoes were still hard. Okay. So now that I've taken it out, like it's, you don't want to put bread in too long, but look how soft. And it bounces right back. So nice. Anyways, soft bread. And then put a little butter on it. I'm just going to eat one right now. A little butter. This is what I ate yesterday. I pretty much ate bread. So yeah, just peel it off. Look how nice. And they say that bread, you can tell by the bubbles how fluffy it is. But yeah. It's very soft. Even like even the top and the bottom. Perfect for sandwich, this one. So the only difference is that I put olive oil and I put the only part I put different is I put olive oil and I also put an egg in it. And the egg made the difference. It's the egg. You're at 7-6 right now? At 6? See how it just evaporates? The water evaporates. That's why smaller pieces are better. So once I can cut it with this, and I know that they're soft enough. Now they're soft enough. See that? See, the water helps cook it, make it softer. That one's a little bit harder still. That one's almost done because I can cut it, but it's still, yeah, there's a couple pieces that are still harder. Okay, a few more minutes. Maybe up the heat a little bit. I'm going to up the heat so they can get nice and crispy too. And if you want to, you can actually just put your egg right above that and kind of put your egg in with it. Like cook your egg on top of that. That's one way to do it too. I'm turning it up just to like about 6.5. Alright, I don't want to wait anymore. I'm going to eat now. So, actually I'm going to put a little potatoes on there. Maybe a little onions. And the small pieces of potatoes that are done, like right there. Put it on this bread. Okay. Oh, there was an onion on my finger and it was hot. Looks amazing. Thank you. What did you decide to do the spuds? Oh, the potatoes? Yeah, I ended up doing potatoes that I was like, do they still have life? And the rest of them are going in the garbage. I tried to save them, and I love potatoes, but those ones weren't the greatest ones. They weren't the greatest, but that's why I'm putting extra onions in it. But we're gonna try the potatoes right now. You guys gonna have a bite? A bite. Mm. Mm. The soft homemade bread, so good. Definitely, if you're gonna make my bread, make sure you put an egg in it. If you want soft bread, it's so much softer on the inside than the other one is. Y'all know what crispy bread is, or crusty bread, or whatever. That one. That's kind of like the German bread, but the German bread is a little bit more softer than the crusty bread. But it does end up being crusty bread, kind of. All right, let's check again, because you got to keep your eye on these, because you can hear that. That means it's like no liquid in there. And they're probably done. Yeah, they're done. So what I'm going to do now is put them in a plate. And if you eat them with some ranch, I love ranch, but yeah, if you eat them with some ranch, it's good too. We're gonna do eggs too. But yeah, let's put these in a plate, and then we're gonna do eggs. Let's get a plate. I'm gonna need a big plate today. So I need the big one. This one. Perfect potatoes. Look at the crispiness right there. Love it. Love it. Quick and easy meals that are so delicious. All right, now we're gonna put a little butter. The butter. About that much. Throw that right in there. Whip it around like that so it melts quickly. Turn your heat down a little bit right now because the pan is still a little hot. So I'm turning it down just for a second until I get the eggs in there. Let's grab a couple of eggs. Alright, let's grab some eggs. Alright, let's do some eggs. My fridge needs cleaning. I'm going to see if I can do it with one hand. Let's see. Woo! But it broke. Oh no. Maybe I'll give Shelby an egg today. Oh, we did better on this one. Let's grab another one. Gotta smash it good. Smash it real good. Smash it good. Smash it. I can just turn the pan right off. It's freaking hot. I already turned it right down. Oh, and these eggs, I don't know about them though. They really do spit. I've never had eggs do that before. Come on, out of the way, Shelby. Do the whole spitting thing like that. And I've never had eggs do that before. Until I recently started noticing that. I like my eggs cooked on both sides. Cook Shelby's egg right there. Alright, we turned it off already. Because these eggs don't take much. Alright, just get them in the... Let's get them on the plate. I'm doing pretty good one-hander cooking here. The one-hander cooking here. Alright, we're going to grab her bowl. You're not getting this until it cools down, silly butthead. Alright, so we're going to put her egg in there. I'm going to do this with her egg so that way it can... Alright, so we're going to let that sit there for a minute. I'm going to turn the oven off for a minute because the oven is hot. Alright, so there's my meal. And I got my bread over here. What I was going to do is put a couple pieces right inside the pan and kind of... I need another piece, so I need to cut another piece. So we need to cut another piece. At least two pieces. And we're going to put this one back so we don't want it to dry out. Okay, so we're going to put these in the pan with a little butter. Put them in the pan. And turn it back on. We're just going to put some butter right inside the pan. Still fairly hot. And we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. And while we're waiting, we can put a little bit more butter on the top of each. And put the rest inside. Won't take long to brown. You need to put the lid on it for a second. It does help. While we're doing that, we're going to throw these out. It's like you got the camera stuck to me right now. You guys are seeing whatever I'm seeing. Right, Shelby? She's seeing it too. Yeah, it took me a while to get motivated today to make something to myself to eat. I didn't like anything meat product is like big things that I have in the freezer, and I do not want to take out like a whole turkey that I got. I just use my fingers to do that. Don't do that unless you can handle the heat. You can push it down a little bit. It might help it a little bit. But this is how you would toast it if you're, camping or something and you didn't have a toaster. And you don't really want to stick this kind of bread in toasters anyway. Homemade bread should not be toasted in a toaster. That's what I think. So, there's that. We're going to turn it off. There's that. Alright, now we're going to make it pretty on the plate. Make them pretty on the plate. Each egg has a little bread friend. Each egg has a little bread friend. Alright, this pan is really hot. I want to put it in the oven because I don't want all this smoke coming off of it. I'm going to put this in the fridge. We're going to remember to drink water today. Alright, we're going to grab some pepper. We're going to put pepper on mine, but not Shelby's, because dogs cannot have pepper. Alright. And then how it's gonna feel hers. Still, I gotta take it off the oven. It's kind of hot there. All right. Remember to grab some water. All right. I'm talking to myself. All right, you guys, have dinner with me. This plate's a little bit hot. Shelby, why are you tripping me? She literally just tripped me. There's my plate. I'll show it to you guys in a minute. Come on, you don't even like it. I don't like it. All right, water for the doggy, water for me. Close the cupboards. Give the doggy her eggs. Hopefully she'll leave me alone to eat. Alright guys. Oh, let me show you guys. I told you to show you. Now there's my meal today. Homemade bread. Saved the potatoes. I got some onions in there. Bread. And some eggs. Alright, come on, Jesus. Big ass. Let this food to us be blessed. Amen. Oh, I can't wait to dig into these potatoes. I'm excited for it. Alright, you guys want a bite? Alright. They're always so good. And when they're like this, they're so caramelized with the onions. It's so good. The flavor without onions wouldn't be the same. Sometimes you need that meal like this. Oh, it's good. See, if I go sit in front of my computer and eat there, then my dog was going to sit there beside me and stare at me. And I try not to sit in front of my computer unless I'm doing work. And if I want to watch something, I'll go into my room and watch on the big screen. Because my eyes are getting very tired from watching things on the smaller screen. And unless I'm doing like uploading or I'm on panel or something like that, I won't go on the small computer, TV screen. Bless the food. Thank you. Thank you. Bread is good when you toast it in a pan. You get that, It reminds you of like grilled cheese, Thank you. That's one way I love onions, is frying them up in potatoes. And my, like, it always reminds me too, like, my Native American friend, she always loved having her potatoes. She would always make these. And, and someone a long time ago showed me that it's something that you can make and it's really good and it's simple. Like, it doesn't have to be morning to have breakfast. Tabby liked her egg, too. We went for a drive today. I said that already earlier. But I missed a lot of the day, though. Like, I missed a lot of the day. I didn't get up till 4 o'clock today. So. I gotta say, potatoes are my favorite. Eggs are necessary. Potatoes are my favorite. They're the main show right now. Yeah, onions put good flavors and things for sure. And I even like onions like just like in vinegar. How my dad used to eat them. And then now I see people doing it and they're like pickling their onions and like they're doing pickled onions where they just like put the onions and then they make like a little pickling juice and then they put it in the onions and then they leave them in the fridge. Hey fries, have some fries. I got some home fries here for you. I think 2 eggs was too much for me. Like, I'm trying to get the yolk to just kind of go all over the top. So it gets the pepper and the salt and all that. And then you dip the yolk. I like dipping my yolk. Do you guys like to dip your yolk before you eat your egg? Or you just cut your egg and eat it? How do you guys eat your egg? Like, am I weird for doing that? That's how I've always ate my eggs. I always dip them first and then I poke a hole and dip them. And then once I'm done dipping, when there's no more dippy left, then I eat the rest of the egg. But it'd be interesting to know how other people eat their eggs. I like pickled beets. Oh, I love pickled beets. Pickled beets are the best. They're the bomb. Now that I've got all of the dipped yolk dipped, now I take the white stuff and I put it on the bread and then I eat it. We got some potato there too. Oh, this egg has got a little bit of uncooked stuff. What? That's why I don't. That's why I like my eggs cooked on both sides. Some eggs, because it was folded over, so I trapped some. Oh. I'm already full. You love to dip the yolk with the bread? Yeah, that's how I eat them. Egg throwing contest. You know what's funny? JB always tells me like what are like all the different ideas of the first date. Like when we ever meet, like as a friend, friend date, or what things we're gonna do. So you want me to throw eggs at you? I'm wearing a costume that day. I'm wearing a whole cover mask and everything. If you're gonna do that to me, an egg throwing contest. I've heard of people doing water balloons, and if it's not cold, then that could be a good idea. Mm, I'm already full. Oh yeah. With the what? Can you read that out loud? JB, I'm eating. I can't read that out loud. Cass, can you be more delusioned, delusional as long as I'm not fucking putting up with um mata what? What the fuck? Oh, your fingers. Are you drinking today, JB? Are you celebrating St. Patrick's Day early? Oh my goodness. What am I gonna do with all you guys? I'm so full, but I don't want to waste this bread. I don't want to waste the potatoes. I'll waste the bread over the potatoes. Maybe it's one more bite. I guess the bread kind of balances out the grease on here. Anyways, what are you guys all doing tonight? I'm gonna stop going on panels so much because it just drains my energy. And then I have no energy for the rest of it, or my mind is like totally chaotic. But yeah, some panels are hard to listen to. I'm just saying. All the potatoes are gone. Alright, I'm done eating. I give Shelby this little piece of egg. There we go. Alright. I didn't waste that much, okay? I'll be right back. I just gotta wash my hands before I touch the screen. I just cleaned that tablet yesterday. Oh, I didn't even drink no water. You guys didn't remind me. Drink water. I'll drink it now. I'm having a cucumber and cheese and crackers. Oh, that sounds so yummy. Love cucumber. Love me cucumbers. I used to work with cucumbers. Excuse me. I used to work with cucumbers. The small ones, and packaging them in the little trays. And I would always, you know, have breakfast. I would just grab a cucumber and num 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 num. I had romaine added and sausage added and broccoli. Romaine lettuce with sausage and broccoli. Sounds healthy and delicious. But yeah, um, I really am working on getting out of this house, I mean apartment, and just going somewhere. Like, farther than this town. Farther than driving around town and having everybody stare at me because people are starting to recognize who I am. And then they like, stare at me. I get like somebody stare at me, and then the other person, their partner is like, "Who's that? How do you know them?" I can see it. Yeah, especially today. I don't know. I felt like a lot of eyes on me today when I went out for a drive. Paparazzi's out there. Paparazzi. Oh my god, yeah, it's so funny. I gotta put myself in that kind of like delusional mind some days. Because that gets you, it gets your like, your ego working a little bit better. Like, I don't know. Brings it back a little bit. Anyways, I saw some cool apartments in this town. I'm like, those apartments actually have like a like a veranda where you can go outside and sit outside on your deck. That'd be an okay apartment. Like if I have to live in an apartment, living with an apartment with just very few windows and nothing to sit outside. Like, and if I try to make something nice outside, every year I've tried to do something, make something nice out there. They've destroyed it on me. Like so. Or they've like let me get it all nice and stuff out there, and then they tell me I can't do it. Like it's just jealousy. It's just ridiculous. So I don't want to be out, in like a public building and make something outside like that, because people are always jealous because they don't want to do their own thing, and then they're jealous of you, what you made. But anyway, so that's why I want to have just my own apartment or veranda or whatever you want to call it. But I'm gonna get out of here now. Thanks for hanging out with me. And go check out my little scrunchie video. Oh, let me show you guys. I'm wearing it right now. The scrunchie I just made. It looks good. Alright, bye y'all. See you again. See you again. Bye. On the other realm.